Oh, should I overcoat colder today? So, things have progressed slightly. I am not automatically looking at that and thinking, oh, I know what that is, because it's been a number of years since I've done anything with this, and I'll be honest with you, I am not familiar with this. Well, basically the Decilia is not that, and I can't find any record of it, or the words don't seem to say it was ever fitted to the 1275, you know? So I've bought some, I've spent some money just to try and make sure that we've got, you know, we're not even getting as far as the fuel pump, we just need spark. And we did have spark, but as you can see from that video, going to take this distributor off here, replace it with a different one. We're going to turn it over, see what happens, and we're going to go from there with it. And that's pretty much it. First thing I'm going to do though is I'm going to put that carburetor back on it. The rebuild for the carburetor is linked to a video somewhere around here. Yeah, so you might want to go over and check that out. Other than that, I'm going to stick a camera to my head and start working on all of this, because luckily I left the bolts in place, but oh my god, that throttle cable is toast. Right. Bugger. Oh, well, there's one of the washers gone. Is it? No. Because if you don't get the one bit right, then you won't have clearance there, and you won't have clearance there, and right. This one should be easy, actually. Well, I say easy. Let's do this one way. Right, I'm going to come at that from the other side. See, that nut there, catching on there. Might be that they're the wrong nuts for it, but anyway. Nearly there. One more. Oh, don't break that. Don't break that. Right, okay, so doesn't actually look too bad when you get it out here. Let's go and have a look at this over on the oh, smell that fuel in that oil. Okay, so they should fit. Yeah. Seal's in the same place. That's in the same place. That's in the same place. Just needed a little bit of force. So, where do we reckon? Chuck it there. Right, so now I'm presuming that goes in there, but where do you go? We're going to try this time not to set fire to the bugger. I might have to deal with this in a slightly different way. Well, nothing's caught fire. This is a good, because, you know, that's happened before. I walked over here to get this. Yeah, there should be something there. Jesus Christ. That doesn't matter at the moment. Right, so we've got right, how's it going? I can't get over how bad it is on this. It's something else.
What's the matter?
Oh, terrible. It's fluctuating. There we go. Right, finally.
Going, is it?
No, is it? But I got 12 volt where he needs to have 12 volts.
Isn't this carburetor leaning one of them sonic things? Oh, sorry to you. Oh, you're going apparently, are you?
Oh, so part of the problem I got here right now is I forgot the box with all the electrical stuff in it. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to use what I got. Yeah, use what you got. And I've got these which are uninsulated, which is unfortunate. But
walking to the planet of my mind. There's lots of fun, you know, why don't you step inside? There's lots of things for you to see and do. All these little things that make up all these parts of me. Why don't
I have had a little bit of an epiphany with all of this. Rebuilt carb. And that is, you know, it's kind of set to the mean and mediums and one thing or another and what have you. So it should run. I'm not saying it's going to be right, but it should run. We've had a bit of a thing with the timing as well. Now, unfortunately, my timing light appears to be dead, which is unfortunate, but that's the way it is. It is rather old. Got another one somewhere, not sure. Have to find it. What I found as well is that this wiring loom is a mix of one or the other, and it goes in one colour, comes out another colour. So we've had a bit of fun with that, but we've matched things up. We've had a look at things. We lost the light on the dashboard as well, which means that one of these connectors here, etc., isn't quite as it should be, and it's a bit of a shame. But what I'm gonna have to do, because every time I touch one of these I'm scared to death it's gonna break somewhere in the loom. So stupidly I left my box with all my electrical connectors and everything in the workshop, so that was helpful. However, I've checked, top dead center is where it should be, so we've got a firing order of 1, 3, 4, 2, and that timing should be, so we check on the timing mark that we got down there, and there's a little notch out there and a comb on that. So when that is there, that should be up there, and that also should be up there. So you stick screwdriver in. So we've done that, and I didn't film quite a lot of it because we've had batteries and God knows what. It's freezing here, absolutely freezing. So anyway, now we've got all that and we've got everything set up, so it should. There's a bit of permanent, a bit of choke on it, a bit of this, that, and the other. We've had to do this. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn this over and see if it'll run. Now I've got my little let me just get this light in on this. Okay, so we got a bit of a system here. I made this out of well, you can see what I made it out of. It's an old battery charger with the battery, and we're running here a bit of a, you know, filter, yeah, filtre, because we don't know if that's how that's running there, right? And I'm not going to worry about that just yet, because the proof of concept here is getting this to run. And as you can see, we've got all this, you know, these are all shot. There's nothing nothing good going on there. So we should be able to, there we go, look at that, see, look at that, look at that. So that's putting a bit of pressure on there, and it's got to be good, because it's forcing fuel out of there, because that's not on, because there you go. Anyway, so that's working great. So we got fuel up there. These things will run on a gravity feed anyway. So what we're going to try and do is see if she'll chooch, and I'm confident. I'm confident, you know. When I say I'm confident, I'm, you know. Now, that's a little bit of choke on him. Yeah, he needs a little bit of choke, it's cold. Choke open. But there you go. He's hunting a bit. Now I can't check the timing should be roughly right. I can't check exactly because she's dead. And I think he's missing a bit. So, oh, we've run out of fuel. I think he's missing a bit, and there's a bit of work there to be done, but there we go. Turn the fuel pump back on and see if he runs again. Oh, yeah, fuel. is over pressurising this now. See? Right, there's no water in it, so it lives. The whole point of what we were trying to do here is to get this working, and admittedly it has required some creative wiring here, which I'll have to resolve and kind of sort out, because that's not going to be any good going forward. There's a lot of things to be done and considered with this. The clutch is completely seized, which unfortunately means that it'll be a while before it actually physically moves. But I think that when we look at this again, apart from getting that a little bit more robust, we've got to fit all the cables, advance vacuum retard, that type of thing, and clean all that up and sort all that out. And yeah, but the thing lives. And these things always, they don't, you know, even when somebody does God knows what to it, honestly, I mean, look at this horn, it's amazing. Doesn't work, obviously.
It's alright, that.